This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Check 53. Check 53. Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Check. Brings up second and 8 at the 25-yard line.
Twenty-five. 53's mine. Check. 53's mine. Go. Here we go.
From the 25 on second down, Wilson escaping the pressure right. Incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8.
Watch the screen. Shift. Joker. Good job right there. Switch. Hey, zero's right.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
With it is Jackson.
At their own 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Wentz. Now they go screen, it's complete. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally marked down at the 23. A huge play there on the screen pass. And even 40 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. On 1st down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
On the Seahawks 22-yard line.
Good. 280.
Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a third and about 4.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. On third down, they turn to Sanders. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. From 17 yards out, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
From the 29, Wilson nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Timmy Jernigan coming right up the gut, gets in there for a loss of 9. Wilson to the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run. Shift. Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
Wilson. And he's going to go down again. Fletcher Cox, the former Mississippi State Bulldog, ringing the cowbell there on the sack.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
2nd and 6 at the 31-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now a give, right side. It's Sanders. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Mike, check 33. Down the man inside. Ram.
From the gun on third down, Wentz. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Nelson Aguilar, 68 yards. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Elliott good on the extra point. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Elliott now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that does.
Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
Great 57. Here, 33. Hey, Alpha. Pick it up. Hey, check right there. 81, 81.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. That's going to set him back 5 yards. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
Whip. Watch the whip. Slam. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Now a give, right side. It's Sanders. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
That's how we do, D. That's how we do.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Back set 33. Watch it slam.
Throwing now is Wentz. He's going to air one out. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10.
Solid. You got tight. Rip. You got tight right there. Motion. Hey, check motion man. Put your hands on motion man.
Here we go on 4th down with Wentz. And this is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. And predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position.
Watch the pass.
That one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Watch the safety creep.
This time Wilson will throw. It's caught. Block it. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. And he's got his target. That's more. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the first down in the process. An inaugural trip to the red zone here for the Seahawks. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. Wilson going to hand it to Procise. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
But, writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. On 3rd down, Wilson. It's complete to Lockett. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So they do get the 3 points before they hit halftime. Something to build on, maybe.
Yeah, go ahead and raise the banner, right? Wave the flag. That's good. Got points, and now, as you said, they've got something to build on as they get ready for the second half.
Myers now converted on the field goal try. Now he's on to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wentz. And complete to Zach Ertz. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Wentz now on first down. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Carson Wentz with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging you on.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Brandon Graham applied the heat off the edge.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely he's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. After the sack on first down, Wilson. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Check 9, check 9. Out. Block that. Run left.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead, eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deeper into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Mills. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
Here we go. Waiting. 56.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. He's going to fire one deep left. That's caught inside the 20. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
He's ram. Crash. 5-7. Check 3. He's crashing.
Working from the gun, Wentz. It's caught by Aguilar. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Elliott good with a PAT. And the route is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Hey, Charlie. Mike 37. Come for you. Hey, we go. 37's the Mike. Mike 37. Here we go.
Throwing on second down. Wentz caught by the tight end Ertz. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Check. No. He did.
On first down, Sanders. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Give me some. Here we go. Check 37. Tight dog. Hey, stand. Alert flare.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Sanders. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Hey, we go. 37's the Mike. Mike 37. Watch twist. Watch that.
On third down, it's Sanders. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. Lefty. Please. Don't get nervous. Watch out.
Now they'll throw it. Wentz. Trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. So they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter defensively. They did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. On 2nd and 12, Wilson nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Timmy Jernigan able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Flushed out right. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he will take this down to the 10-yard line.
Well, that's the down and distance coaches always talking about trying to avoid, isn't it? I mean, that's third and long. And you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him, sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did, yet the pressure was still there, and he ended up coughing it up.
And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Unable to stop KJ right there as he slips by for the sack. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And Elliott puts this one through. And their lead will swell up to 28. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points. But this widens it out, as you said. And now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
This is taken at the 3. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. Fletcher Cox, his 2nd sack of the night.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
Hey, alert 3, alert 3. Check 3, check 3. Gun. Watch 36. 36 to Mike. Watch.
Wilson. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Fletcher Cox in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. Wilson to the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here.
Showing up. Check 26, check 26. Check 24, check 24. Check. Left pass.
Now it's Wilson. Now he steps away. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over.
Here we go. Go. Ready? Target. Shoot.
They'll run on first down. Sanders. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. On 3rd down, it's Sanders. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Mike 5-2. Hey, empty.
Here's Wentz to throw. It's caught by Jackson. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And this is where you need the quarterback to morph into being a running back. The ball can't be away from his body. It can't be loose. It can't be held like he's going to throw it. Tuck it away. Take care of it because he's going to run through a lot of traffic.
And if he doesn't take care of it, we're going to see less design runs like that.
Hey, check Mike 27. Check Mike.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson. He's going to let it fly. He's got a man complete. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 87 yards. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Myers connects on the PAT, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but rush coming, and he's taken down. Michael Kendricks coming in to drop him. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 39. It's a big play there for the Eagles. 47 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Gets this one to Joshua Perkins. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Oh, look at this. Wentz going to throw. That's caught by Jackson. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Joshua Perkins there to make the grab. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Elliott good on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
Friday. SOS. Go. Check 99. Hey, zero.
One last shot for Wilson. Now a desperation throw deep down. They've got his man complete. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win them the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. And that's caught for the additional 2 points. It'll only matter to the final score line, and that is the final act of this game. Well, at least at the very end, there's something to take away. They lost the game, but got in the end zone, got a 2-point conversion as well. I don't know, though. In the end, you still lost the football game.
You still lost the game, but maybe they were just capitalizing on the flurry at the end, right? You scored the touchdown, keep the momentum going, go for 2. Maybe they're working on something for down the road. As you said, it doesn't matter. You lose the game, but you finish with a touchdown and a successful 2-point conversion.
Some sort of a building block.
Yeah, something.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Seattle.